sacrum, coccyx, okay, iliac crest. Put my hands on the hips. You can feel the iliac crest, right? See acetabulum right there. True, false pelvis. Okay, where does a false?
False
is up above that top line.
Outside.
In here is true.
True.
That's the
So it
true.
starts with true and then goes.
Starts with false. This area is false, and then in here is true.
Okay.
Okay. Male versus female. Now you guys didn't have a full pelvis. If you did, I would have asked you.
Female's bigger, right?
Yeah, iliac without. Yeah, I remember. And the hips, the men are more narrow.
And then always look for this. Okay? The subpubic angle. Right? If it's narrow, it's male.
And if it's
Wider, female, wide.
So this is
Okay?
This is
So
male.
that's a
What
male.
kind?
Male.
This is male.
And this pubic symphysis, what kind of joint is that?
oh, that's
That is the first one. It is.
Um,
It starts with an S.
No,
It's the one that
Oh, it's
the meaty.
No, no, no.
It's meat.
It's probably the A. No.
It was the second one that we put
No,
in.
wait.
Starts with an S.
Let's remember.
Well,
great,
think about it,
But what is it though?
Femur, patella, tibia, fibula, tarsals. Okay. So this is femur, biggest bone. Here's the head, neck. Okay, here's that. Are we? Is this posterior or anterior view?
This is
Anterior. Oh,
Posterior.
posterior.
Very good. This is a posterior view.
Because of the condyles, right?
The condyles
Oh, yeah,
and
yeah.
the trochanters.
Oh,
You can see
okay.
them on the trochanters. Okay. This is the greater trochanter, the big one. Here's the lesser trochanter. Okay. That line that we saw on the back. Remember that line that we saw on the back? Line, linea aspera. Okay. Linea aspera, and then they split. Okay. Epicondyles. Okay. So the epicondyles. Condylar fossa right there. Patella. Base, apex. Okay, that's it. Alright. Two bones in the leg. Tibia. Fibula. Fibula is not weight bearing. What's that little bump right there? Tibial tuberosity. What's that little bump right there? Ankle bump.
That's the
The ankle bump. Ankle bump. Something you put your socks on, your socks don't fall down because of that ankle bump. Why? What is that called? Malleolus. Okay. On the inside, on the tibia, it's medial. On the outside, on the fibula, it is lateral.
medium tibial.
Okay. Alright. What's that line?
My brain's gonna melt.
Your brain's hurting, right? My brain's
You're
hurting.
getting a headache.
My brain is hurting right now. I know.
You wanted to know like these little.
We do.
Line, right, I know.
What's that line? What's your shin?
Line.
No, your shin.
Interior border. I saw it on the side. I was like,
Very close. That is the tibial border. We're on the tibia.
border. Okay.
Okay. You feel it. Yeah, that's the tibial border.
Now I know.
Tibial border?
Yeah,
Okay.
tibia. Tibial border.
That makes sense.
Right? That's your
That's the thing
shin.
that you can
feel
feel.
it. You can feel your shin.
So that's my I'm sorry, tibial border. Okay. Oh, got it.
Medial malleolus, lateral malleolus. Okay? Navicular, medial cuneiform, intermediate cuneiform, lateral cuneiform. What's that big one I didn't test?
Cuboid.
What's this?
Hallux.
Oh.
Okay. And that's basically it.
Oh, that's it? Okay.
Yeah.
And this too, right?
Well, yeah. I
He
mean,
didn't do the
what can I
skull,
really ask?
did he?
Longitudinal,
Yeah.
medial, large.
It's not everything in the skull. The skull's really not that bad.
You know.
You just need to know the differences.
Yeah, the footprint. You know your footprint.
Just
What is
remember,
this?
just look at it. Medial, lateral, trans.
You need the
Transverse
sutures, the
movement.
frontal.
Can you go over the skull just really fast
Yeah.
so we know which parts we have to know?
Well, what I just went through, right? You guys should
I
know.
think somebody's trying to open the
I think they're trying to lock you
door.
guys.
Oh, really?
Lock it out. Lock it in, lock it. My head hurts, dude.
Your head hurts?
Yeah.
Good.
Huh?
Good sign.
Not a good sign.
Skull.
Great sign.
Frontal,
Parietal, occipital, temporal, sphenoid.
What is this?
These are processes. Oh no, the pterygoid.
Pterygoid.
That's a pterygoid right there?
Yeah.
Right there, because there's pterygoid processes right there, and it
Yeah.
attaches to the mandible.
And
Yes.
that's where it has the, I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, go ahead, I interrupt.
Okay. That's where it has the medial lateral plate?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pterygoids, yep.
Okay, perpendicular. Okay, there you go.
How do you spell?
P-T-E-R-Y-G-O-I-D.
So it's like Paterian.
Pterygium, but it's
Pterygium.
Pterygium.
No P, yeah, you don't hear the P.
What was the process that one would touch the other and then it would be the name of the
Okay.
The
So what is this?
zygomatic.
that's
Temporal
the
process.
This
process.
is a temporal bone.
Uh-huh.
Okay. What is this?
That's the
Just remember where you're trying to, where you at. When you're
Where
trying
we
to go.
are and then where we're going. So this is gonna go where?
to the zygomatic process.
Okay, so what is this?
Zygomatic process.
Perfect.
Of
Beautiful.
That's
Good
not-
point right
Of
there.
what?
That's
Now,
not-
zygomatic process of what?
Of the temporal bone.
There's
Okay,
What
so
if
it's
you
the
say
temporal process of
Yeah,
it.
what if you say temporal
Other way
process?
around,
It-
other way around.
Zygomatic process.
Okay.
So let's look at this.
Temporal.
Let's look at this. Okay. What bone is this?
That's
Zygomatic.
Zygomatic bone. So where were we? You're gonna write, at the very end, you're gonna write zygomatic bone.
Okay.
Okay? You're gonna write zygomatic bone.
Is that little
Now,
area then, like?
This little area, exactly, this little point right there is gonna
The
touch that point.
zygomatic process.
That
No.
is the zygomatic
Yeah, yeah.
process of the, oh no, that's
No, no,
the
the temporal process of the
Of the zygomatic bone. Okay, got it.
Okay?
Wait, this chart is A right here?
What is this?
Labella.
Labella, Botox.
Botox, I remember exactly.
Botox. Okay? Very good.
Maxilla,
Maxilla,
Maxilla, I'm sorry.
mandible,
mandible,
Mental
mental foramen,
Yes, mental.
mental protuberance,
protuberance.
That's the
zygomatic,
zygomatic
That's the
nasal bone,
That's the perpendicular.
That's the-
perpendicular.
of the
Ethmoid.
So when I pointed inside the nasal concave, right?
Yeah.
Oh.
Inside the nose, that is the ethmoid.
Oh,
Now if I go lower, closer to the
That's the
maxilla,
The
that
vomer.
is the
vomer,
vomer.
Yeah, exactly.
That's the vomer on the bottom, the ethmoid on the top.
Is Vomer the one that touches, like, it looks like a bat?
No,
No, the
We'll get
that's
to
a
that.
sphenoid.
Oh.
yeah, that's
What about the nasal concha, like the inferior nasal concha? Is that-
Yeah.
yeah.
Are you on
Inferior
that?
nasal concha, superior
Like
nasal.
That's just a bone. It's a bone with its own individual bone, right? Not connected to nothing else. I mean,
Yeah,
it's connected,
it's
but yeah, with
Yeah.
its own bone. Okay.
What is this?
That's the
foramen magnum,
Foramen magnum.
Big.
Okay, what is that?
That's
the pterion,
Pterion.
Okay, frontal, parietal,
Sphenoid.
sphenoid,
temporal,
temporal,
pterion. Okay, here's the bat. What is that called?
sphenoid,
Sphenoid. What's that part of the sphenoid?
Pterygoid.
Celiturcica?
the selaturcica,
Selaturcica. Pituitary gland sits right there
mhm,
with
With the, what did I just say? The
pterygoid.
pterygoid. Yeah.
Pterygoids, remember, pterygoids go to the mandible.
Yeah.
Okay, they help you do this.
Okay.
Okay, so it has to go down. That has to go down. This is touching the brain.
Pituitary gland sits in there.
Selaturcica.
Can we do, later,
Body.
You can do whatever you want.
yeah, face? Cause I kinda
What is
get confused
this?
with the ethmoid and the sphenoid.
So boom, we saw that, boom, ethmoid,
Oh.
right?
And where is the
Perfectly
vomer?
here, bud.
Right
Okay,
underneath.
to the bone, right there,
Right underneath.
boom, right underneath, exactly. That's the
Right
bone.
underneath that is the
It's touching right,
Palatine.
palatine bone, the roof.
palatine bone's right there. Okay, that's the maxilla, this is the vomer, this is the ethmoid. Crista galli sticks right into.
That's what you're talking about.
Yeah, the Christogalis.
That's what I was
So when you
Yeah.
open the skull and you saw that little thing that sticks up, right? That little piece, that's the crista galli of the ethmoid.
And what is the smallest bone?
Stapes in the ear.
In the ear.
You didn't know
No, it's just true.
that?
Go on. Your
Don't care about that right now. Corona,
coronal
sagittal,
lamboid,
lamboid,
Mercedes, right
and
there.
then no, the squamous guys.
squamous,
Yeah,
squamous,
we can't see right here.
There you go.
Squamous, okay.
What about like external acoustic?
I don't really go through that. I mean, we're gonna go through that senses. Here are your fossa, anterior, middle, and posterior fossa.
Do we know what part of the brain lies here?
Yeah.
No? Okay, cool.
No, not
Touches
that.
7 bones.
So here's a facial one.
14 facial.
Okay, now 14 facial ones.
14
Alright.
facial.
And you got
24 altogether, right?
Wait, so we have the ethmoid, then what's that green part?
14, ain't it?
what?
That's
This is
lacrimal.
The lacrimal?
Those are your lacrimal.
Okay, so that's the nasal, and this is the
What's
sphenoid?
24?
That's the sphenoid right there where you're pointing.
Is on the
22.
inside.
14 and 8.
Okay, 14.
So that,
That's sphenoid.
Is that 7 that he wanted to know us to know?
14, 8, 22.
He said
I
there's
think it's
something
24
about
Kobe
7.
for some
That's
reason.
what
Yeah.
the brain.
Associate.
Kobe's out.
Tommy's out?
14.
14 and
No, he's not. 14, 8.
So here, what is
Phosphorus process.
That's the diagrammatic bone.
zygomatic? Very good. Okay, lacrimal, remember? Lacrimal.
Yeah.
Wait, do we need the processes of the zygomatic? Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying. You shot right here.
so we have to say frontal
This
process
is
of the zygomatic bone or no?
We're zygomatic bone right
Yeah.
now.
Right
Yeah.
here.
Okay,
That's what you
zygomatic.
say, temporal process.
So
diagram.
this
Temporal
part
process.
is going towards what?
The temporal, exactly.
The temp.
Temporal process of the zygomatic bone. What bone is this going to go up to?
To the front.
Frontal. So this is the frontal bone of the zygomatic bone. Sorry, frontal process. Maxilla.
So every little,
God.
there's a process.
Just sticks out and it's going to go somewhere. Probably. This is the vomer, okay? Down on the bottom, touching your maxilla. Okay, you can see it on the bottom, right there. Right, that's the vomer.
Well, I like that. That's my favorite one.
The palatine?
No, the other one, the inferior.
See?
I love it.
Yeah.
Palatine.
No, that's the hardest one.
That picture drives me nuts.
It's crazy.
Incisive
So many
foramen.
things.
I hated that one.
Maxilla. Mandible.
Ramus?
Mental.
Oh, this is awesome.
Mental protuberance. Mental foramen. Okay. And mandible. Condyles of the mandible. Right? There's your temporal mandibular joint.
This is the condyle right here?
Mm-hmm. Exactly. Right? It's the ball that sticks out. Condyles.
What, ligaments? Oh, God, the ligaments.
Ligaments.
That's the, man.
Isn't that what connects to the bone?
Well, what joint is that?
What are you
This
gonna
is
What joint is this?
AMJ.
There's the style.
Temporal
there's the style-
mandibular.
Temporal
Mandible.
mandibular joint. Okay. Good luck studying. Nasal complex. Okay.
Every night.
Bye.
Bye.
Good night. Orbital eyes. Okay. We'll probably go through this again when we do senses. No one brought up a hyoid.
I couldn't find
That's
it.
one.
It was not there.
No.
Alright,
Oh, that's one that you can
Oh,
touch.
it's-
It attaches to the,
You guys feel it? You guys
Yeah.
feel your hyoid?
Yeah.
You can move a little bit. Okay, hyoid, greater corning, lesser corning. Okay, little fangs. Okay. No sex differences. No fontanelles.
Fontanelle, yeah.
Okay. Aging of the bones, aging of the
Femur,
sutures.
fontanelle, posterior, posterior fontanelle.
And boom, I mean, that's skull.
Yeah.
It's anterior and posterior, that's it, huh?
You know, this.
Vertebral.
Fontanelle. That's
Okay. Cervical, thoracic, lumbar,
Sacral coccyx. Yep.
No, how many cervical?
7,
7, 12.
12, and 5.
How many- How many bones fuse into the sacrum?
5.
Two in the
And in
coccyx.
between you have the
4.
transverse
Four?
ridges.
There's
that's what
4
they're
in the
called.
coccyx?
They're
fused.
Well,
There's
the
the
seven,
coccygeal, or how do you pronounce that?
Coccygeal is an adjective, so this is coccygeal.
Wait, you can kind of see 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
More.
Okay.
Intelligent.
No spinal curvature abnormalities.
Kyphosis.
You guys all know
Scoliosis.
this is a
Scoliosis
typical
is
vertebra.
Lordosis.
What is this?
Transverse
So what
process.
is this?
This is the
What bone is this?
thoracic.
Thoracic.
Yeah.
Okay, because it has transverse processes.
Wait, isn't the
Spinous.
thoracic the one that looks like a giraffe?
Yep.
But we don't have that view, right?
do. It's in there.
Cervical, what are these little holes?
Transverse.
Transverse
For your body. What's this big one?
No. Vertebra foramen? I don't know.
It's for the
I
spinal
know
cord.
Vertebral foramen.
Yeah, I know. This is a big hole.
Know
Whole thing.
how the ribs attach? Okay.
Tubercle.
Know how the ribs attach? Okay. On the costal facet, lumbar.